Let me show you a quick feature in Gemini that's going to save you a lot of time. This is really, really powerful, and it took me a while to figure it out. It's so easy, but I overcomplicated it. I always look at it, but I never used it. And once I start using it, it saved me a lot of time. And that is the Gemini Gems, right? So as soon as you go to Gemini, you always use it, I'm sure. Either ChatGPT or Gemini. And then in Gemini, there's Gems. Gems are basically just prompts that you actually save. Normally, what I do is I save my prompts in notes. I have like really big 1,000-word prompts. And once I start a chat and I talk to it, eventually starts to hallucinate, right? It forgets things. There is a limited memory, even though Gemini has one of the biggest memory there is. It still starts to act weird. So I just start a new chat, copy paste the prompt, and I keep going. But that's annoying because you have to copy paste the prompt every time you start a new chat. But what you can do is you can literally save it. So for example, I have this gem here, right? I call it a Vornix Lab. This is like the faceless channel that I have. I just create Python tutorials with AI, like automated everything. I'll create videos about that. It is part of my build and public, this little app that I am building. Anyways, I come here and I just say, let's create a video on if-else tutorial, right? I just hit that and you will see the output. It's not going to be a normal output. It's going to ask me, hey, what do you want? A basic tutorial? Do you want mini project, quick tip? I'm just going to say one, right? I just tell it one, it would know what to do, basic tutorial. And look what it's outputting. It is outputting in a specific format. How did it know? All I ask is literally, what is it, like 7 words? Just very simple question that I asked it, but it's giving me in a very specific format. Normally, you would have to give it a prompt like this big, including the example of what the output you want it to look like. So all I did is I basically went to Explore Gems, create new gem, and you put the entire prompt here. You put the entire prompt here, you give it a name. I'm going to say foobar, and I'm say every time respond with yes, right? This is just a dumb prompt. I'm just telling it to respond with yes. I'm going to hit save, and now it's say start chat. It would show up here too. Now foobar is here. I can click it, start with chat. I'm going to say, what is today's date? And it should respond with yes, because I told it to just respond with yes. So that's really what a gem is. You're literally taking your prompt and saving it. So in my case, this Vornix Labs code generator, if we click on edit, you will see the prompt. It's a huge prompt, right? A really big prompt with a lot of instructions, examples, and everything. So I don't have to copy paste this prompt into my chat every single time. Now, all I do is click here and I start a new chat with that instruction ahead of time. So if you're familiar with custom GPTs, it's very similar to custom GPT, but a lot easier to set up, way easier to set up. So if you're not using it, use it. If you use Gemini like Google, where you just go ask simple questions, it's not very useful. But if you have these big prompts that you always have to tell it what to do, you always have to give it a starting point, then you just create a gem. You saw me create one that's super simple, straightforward. So I just want you to get started with that. This is an easy thing that's right in front of us, but that's going to save us a lot of time. And I recently started using it. I loved it, so I figured I'll share it. That's it for this one. If you have any questions about AI or anything related to QA automation or this, leave it in the comment. I will be sure to respond to every single one of the comments that I get, and I'll see you on the next one.